Okay, here we go. And once again, I would like to remind you that don't write on the screen while the class is going on. Thank you. Okay. So once again, my name is Teacher Gwapo. In this class, Mathematics for Grade 3. And we are still in Chapter 2, Addition and Subtraction within 100,000. Okay, here are the objectives that we have for this chapter. To add numbers, to subtract numbers, to add numbers, to solve word problems, and to create word problems as well. And today we will focus on the relationship between addition and subtraction. And if you have a book, mathematics textbook, PES or Primary Education Smart Class, kindly open it on page 24 and we will find out the relationship between addition and subtraction. So what is subtraction? Subtraction is the opposite of addition. Example, as you can see there in your book, in addition, 3,000 plus 4,000 is equals to 7,000, right? And then in subtraction, it's the opposite. If we will subtract 7,000 minus 3,000, the answer will be 4,000. So this is the opposite now. As you can see here, 3,000 plus 4,000 is equals to 7,000. Or we can say here that 7,000 minus 3,000 is equals to 4,000. It's just like a mirror, okay? It's mirror. Or we can say that 4,000, a while ago here, at first we write here 3,000 plus 4,000 and equals to 7,000. If we will change the arrangement of the numbers, we will write the 4,000 first and then the 3,000. It shows the same answer, 7,000. Or here, at first we write here 7,000 minus 3,000 is equals to 4,000. Or we will change the number 4,000 and 3,000. 7,000 minus 4,000 is equals to 3,000. So it is a mirroring. Okay, so the subtraction and addition will go together. When you check your answers, you can use subtraction. And if you will check the answer of subtraction, you can use the addition. Now let's try now in your book. In your book on page 24, grade 3/7 and /8 are so smart, very smart.
I'm finished.
Okay, pencils up if you're finished. Good. Pencils up. Pencils up, very good. Everybody, show me your pencils. Can you show me your answers?
Finished.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, how about Ran? Ran, are you finished, Ran?
Finished.
Okay, good. On blue. How about on blue? Okay, now if you're finished, we will proceed to the next lesson. Let's proceed to page 25 because we are already done, right? So let's proceed to the next page. Next page then. Okay, page 25. Let's proceed to page 25. Okay, are you ready? Page 25. Did you write there in your book? Did you write? Okay, good. So you can write there 38,985 here at the top and here as well. Answer. He sold 38,981 apples. Now, the next example here. The next example is about the bok choy and the cabbage plants. I don't know if I'm reading the right. Yeah, bok choy and cabbage plant. It's my first time to hear this word bok choy. In Thailand, there are a lot of vegetables like this, but in Philippines, I've never seen bok choy in Philippines. Maybe in part of Baguio, but in our place, I've never seen bok choy plants. But cabbage in Philippines, I've seen. Now here, let's go here. Now, if we will read the story here in example number 2, what is the difference? The word difference here if you see it in the word problem, the word difference, it indicates a minus. Okay, that's why you can see here a minus sign. Okay, if you see the word difference, what is the difference between the height of Ran and the height of EQ? So when we say difference, we will find the difference. We will subtract, minus, so that we will know the difference of their height. Maybe the other one is taller and the other one is shorter. So here, what is the difference between the number of bok choy plants and cabbage plants? So for us to know the difference, we need to use subtraction. So here, we will write here, there are 18, as you can see there in your book, there are 18,200 and 254 bok choy plants, and there are 16,738 cabbage plants. So we write here, we use a minus sign here. Okay, so if we will subtract 18,254 minus 16,738, the answer here is, what's your answer? If we will add these two numbers, if we will subtract these two numbers, the answer will be 1,516. So we will just write it here as well as here, and then here at the bottom. Now, the problem here later, because you will write the sentences here. There are blank bok choy plants. So you will just look at the picture and then, or the word number, a word problem. You will read the word problem carefully, and then if you have read the word problem, you have to understand. When we say we have to understand, that means you have to ask yourself, what do I know about the word problem? Okay, you have to ask yourself, what is the problem all about? What do I need to find in the problem? So you have to ask yourself, what do I need to find in the problem? In here, the problem here, what do you need to find out here is the difference, right? What is the difference? So we are looking the difference between the number of bok choy and cabbage plants. So the question is, what is the difference? So that's the question. So when you ask already to yourself, what is the question, what you're going to find in the problem, you will think, step number 3, you will think the operation that you're going to use. What am I going to use? Is it plus or minus? So you will think, am I going to use a plus sign or a minus sign? Now the keyword here, if you see the word, a while ago I told you that the word altogether indicates plus. Okay, altogether indicates plus. And the other one, total, the word total. Okay, the word total, it also indicates a plus. And if you see the difference, the word difference, 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 it indicates a minus. So you will use minus if you see this word in a word problem. And the other thing here in minus, if you see the word left, L-E-F-T, left. If you see the word left, that means you will use a minus sign. Okay, I hope you get it. Because we will proceed now on page 26. Now on page 26, everybody please turn your book on page 26. Okay, let's proceed on page 26. Now here on page 26, the number 1 is given already. Some of the sentences is here. You can see already there. All you need to do in number 1 is just fill in the number. But in number 2 and number 3, you will write the sentences. Okay, later I will give you time. Now let's answer this one first in number 1. In number 1, this is called the working. Okay, working. In working, you have to write the number sentences. This is called the number sentences here. When you say number sentences, okay, if we say number sentences, this is the number sentences. Okay, 62,248 minus 32,889. This is the number sentence. Now later on in number 2, you will do like this. Now here, there are 62,248 people. These words, okay, these words, you can see it here. Sorry, you can see it here in the problem. Okay, you can see here in the problem. There are 68 here. So all you need to do is just copy this one. Okay, just copy and write down here. Okay, and write down here. And then the second one, there are how many men? There are 32,889 men. So you will write here, there are 32,889 men. And then here, the question here is, how many women are there living in the city? How to find out the number of women? So since we know already the number of men, all we need to do is to subtract so that we can find the number of women. So if we will subtract these two numbers, okay, if we will subtract these two numbers, the answer will be, what's your answer there? Anyone? What is your answer in number one? EQ, do you have an answer? Or Ron? Who else there? Nes? Blue? What's your answer in number one? Anyone from the class?
Teacher.
Teacher, I finished.
No, teacher.
Number one, what's your answer number one?
Teacher, Gwapo.
Can you tell me your answer number one?
79,248.
62,248. Okay, the answer there is 60. 69, are you sure? Again, please, sorry. 62,000 minus 60,248 minus sorry, 32,889. What's your answer? 20
29,359.
Okay, 59. Okay, thank you. Very good. Thank you. Very good. So the answer here is 29,359. Okay, and then here, you write. Don't forget to write inside the boxes there in your book. Okay, and here at the bottom, and there are 29,359 women living in the city, because we know already the number of men. Now in number two, let me see the time here. Our time here is 9:51. We have 9 minutes left. Okay, in number two, I just write here. In number two, okay. So in question number two, there are 34,488 cartons in a warehouse, and then 9,745 more cartons are delivered to the warehouse. So how many cartons are there in the warehouse now? So all you need to do here is to use the plus sign. Now I will give you time to copy the sentences and then to solve the number sentence that I gave here. Okay, go. If you are done, just raise your pencil, okay? If you are done, just raise your pencil.
Got it.
So just copy there are 34, so you just copy it. There are 34 cartons. And then the second one, there are 9,745 more cartons delivered to the warehouse. Okay, finish?
No, finish. No, finish. No, finish. No.
Okay, quickly, because we will answer number 3. How about Run? Run is finished? Run, we cannot hear your voice. Run, we cannot hear your voice. Okay, we have 6 minutes left here in my time. So while you're doing your answer then, while you're copying the sentences, now in number 2, if we will add these two numbers, 34,488 plus 9,745, if we will add these two numbers, the answer will be 44,233 cartoons in the warehouse now. Okay, if we will add these two numbers. At first, there are 34,000 in the warehouse, and then another 9,745 cartons delivered to the warehouse. So if we will add these two numbers together, or digits, we will have 44,233. And we will write here on the top 44,233. And the answer here at the bottom, there are 44,233 cartons in the warehouse now. So that's the answer in number 2. Now let's proceed in number 3. In number 3, the question here is, a printing company printed 54,300 books. Okay, number 3. I will read number 3 and then later I will show it to you. Number 3, a printing company printed 54,300 books, and it delivered, okay, when you say it, it's talking about the printing company, okay? It delivered 40,588 books to some bookstores. So the question here is, how many books were left at the printing company now? Okay, so now number 3, sorry, I will show it to you later, don't worry. Let's proceed in number 3 first. Number 3, okay, let's proceed first in number 3. Now in number 3, it says here, a printing company printed 54,300 books, and it delivered 40,588 books to some bookstores. So how many books are left at the printing company now? So we will use here the minus sign. Okay, we will use a minus sign so that we will know the number of books left in the company. Again, I told you, if we see the word left, okay, if we see the word left here, it indicates minus. That's why you can see here, I use a minus sign here. Okay, I use a minus sign because the word left, it indicates a minus sign. So we will just copy here. Okay, we will just copy here. Printing company printed how many books? Okay, printing company printed 54,300 books. So we just copy that numbers, those words, and we write it here. Okay, can you see it here? So that's the first sentence. And the second one, printing company delivered, the word it here, okay, the word it here indicates the printing company. Okay, let me circle first. This word, the word it here, it refers to the printing company. It refers to the printing company. That's why you can see here, I wrote here printing company. It refers here the word it. It delivered. Okay, it delivered. Okay, so we will subtract now. If we will subtract these two numbers, we will subtract 40,588 from 54,300. It will give the answer here is 13,712. So therefore, the printing company have 13,712 books left in the company. Okay, So we will write the answer here in a working in the number sentence 13,712, and as well here in the answer at the bottom. The printing company have 13,712 books left. I forgot to write the period here.
Teacher.
Write the
Teacher.
period, okay?
Teacher.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much. So this is the answer in number 3. And for next meeting, we will learn about combined operations between addition and subtraction next meeting. Okay, next meeting. So we will do it all together, the page 27. Okay, thank you so much. See you next week. Don't worry if you're not finished, I will send it to you, the link of this video. I will upload this one in YouTube and then I'll send it to you. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you.
Teacher.
See you on
Thank you, teacher.
Wednesday next week.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Thank you,
Bye, Moss.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, I will send it to you the link. If you're not finished, don't worry. I will send it to you the link so that you can answer because it's already time. Sorry, because we didn't have enough time. Okay, just watch the video that I will send to you because the answer, all the answer is there. Okay. Okay, the answer is there. The answer is there.